I know that your grades are hanging on a thread. They may fall down any time. But it's not too late to save your grades. I can guide you from my experience because my grades were hanging even on thinner threads than yours. I am someone who switched schools multiple times but still managed to balance her falling grades because I knew something that you don't currently. And this might be the only video that you require to start your strong academic comeback and to make your academic life very, very powerful. Hello, my achievers. I'm Dipti, someone who can be called as a topper, and my journey in becoming one is quite interesting. I can say from my experience that I was in the exact situation that you are in right now some years back. Right now, you may be in the situation where you have wasted your months, you don't have any time to prepare for your examinations, you feel laid behind, everybody is ahead of you, and you don't seem to be able to focus on anything. And you think to yourself that I'll do this later, I'll try to be successful in this thing called academics later on. And this thought exactly is the reason why you are failing. Now pay attention because I'm going to tell you something that most of the students keep avoiding and they don't realize till their academic life ends. Your grades does not depend on how much you've studied in the past or how much homeworks have you done in time and submitted to your teacher. Instead, your grades depend on how efficiently you handle the time that you still have left before your exams approach. Even if that's just 7 days, 5 days, or even 3 days, you still have time and you can still make a huge difference on your grades. To make a change, you have to start from here, not from here. So that whenever you think to yourself, don't think that can I still finish everything? Instead, think how can I maximize my work efficiency to finish everything in the time that I have left now. And have you ever realized that the toppers don't try to do the wrong things all over? Instead, they try to do the right things repeatedly because they know what needs to be done to get more marks in exams. For example, your topper friend will not try to gulp down the entire book. Instead, he or she will study a certain chapter and make sure that they revise that chapter at least once or twice before the exams. Not they need to finish a book before the exam. So finally, now we think as toppers and work as one. So here's exactly what we will do. At first, we'll focus on the priority method. You will take your entire syllabus and review that once or twice so that you understand what's going on there, what's the most important thing there, and what you need to focus on. So after reviewing, you divide your chapters into 3 major groups. Number 1 is the high group, the one which contains the heavy weighted chapters which contain a lot of marks in your question paper. And another one is the medium weightage chapter which contains average marks, like less than the high ones but more than the low ones. And at the last, you write the chapters which contain the lowest marks, like 2 or 3 at max. And when you are going to study, you are not going to gulp down the entire book. You are going to focus only on the high weight chapters because our exams are very, very close and we have no more time to waste. So we study the highest marks carrying chapters at first. After completing that, we switch to the middle ones, and at last only we see the lowest marks carrying portion. This way you are going to save a lot of your time and your energy from being wasted on something which will not give you as much return as something else could have given. So this way now you have saved your time and you now understand how to study smartly as a real topper would do. Okay, so it was about the syllabus till now. Now we are going on a study. We are going to do something which is going to open your eyes. You are not going to read, you are going to study actively. Okay, if you are still reading and highlighting your notes, then you are just wasting your time away. To understand the concepts for real and to use it for your exams, what you really have to do is to practice the questions which involve the concept of whatever you've written, the topic. You need to teach your imaginary ghost friends so that you understand it better than your friends. And the another thing you are going to do is that you use active recall to make that stay for longer period in your memory till your exams, so that you can go and write everything out in your exams to get marks. Because remember that exams do not taste your reading or highlighting speed. What they actually taste is your memory and how deep you've understood or you've memorized the concept. Now, this may be controversial, but 2 hours of a study can literally beat 12 hours of a study if done actively and correct. Forget those 10-hour study days or studying till the ice melts, the candle blows out, or whatever. What you really have to do is to focus on a particular subject, a concept, for 2 hours very deeply. And you need to dedicate your entire time during that 2 hours into studying something. During the process, you need to be removing all of the distractions, like your phone needs to be kept in another room, the TV needs to be switched off, and your PC, computer, whatever you have needs to be taken away from you. And the thing which can distract you aside from your devices like junk foods need to be taken away from you. During that time, your time is only for the studies, because we don't have any time to waste now. We only have some days left for our exams, and we need to ace our exams because we have not studied till now. So that's the time we need to invest for real. And in this process, if this is done very correctly, then as I said before, this can literally beat the 12 hours of fake studying where you're just pretending to study but your mind is distracted all the time. So this is how toppers really manage to ace the exams even when you feel as if they are not studying as much as you are. Yes, they may not be studying as much as you are studying, but they are certainly studying actively by focusing on whatever they are doing. If you're constantly scrolling through various social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever, then your brain is fried, like it's rotting. Studying or any other task than scrolling is going to feel extremely painful. And that's absolutely normal, because even if I scroll for the entire day and if I have to study in the evening, I won't be able to do that. That will be a literal pain for me as well. So what you really need to focus during these times, I think I don't have to mention that again and again, that our exam is very near in this scenario and we only have something like a week left, or not even a week, just 3 days. Then you have to cut down your scrolling time. If it's not giving something to you and it's taking the progress that you could have done in your exams, then why still be afraid to cut it? Just cut down your screen time for some days before your exam, because I know you won't be able to do that, you fried brain. But you need to do that for the before part. When the exam are approaching, you need to cut down on your screen time very, very strictly, and you need to replace that screen time with some other task which is going to help you in your exam. For example, like reviewing the flashcards or reviewing the notes, whatever you've written. But don't just go around reading and highlighting the notes. That's absolutely useless. And the next thing I'm going to tell is extremely important. If you don't pay attention to it, nothing that I've told right now is going to make any sense to you. It's going to be useless. Okay, so finally, you don't feel like studying. You are unmotivated. You feel as if you have to give up because you can't do anything. It's great, because motivation ends where discipline starts. Now you are on the track of becoming someone who you always wished to become. Because those the top 1 students are not the one who study only when they are motivated. Most of the times even we are not motivated, but we have to do that anyway. Toppers are the people who do it anyway. They have to study, they'll study it anyway, no matter whatever they're feeling. They have like had a breakup, they are unmotivated, they didn't get to eat whatever they wanted, or whatever. They would study because they have to study, they have to get the results. And from the day that you start to do this will be the day that you see yourself as a topper. And yes, being topper is not just about grades. It's a very large portion about mindset as well. Without a mindset, you are never going to be topper. Okay, now so you have two choices left for yourself. It's either you accept your current position and remain average by doing nothing, or you can still accept your current position and go to change it, because you can still do whatever can be done in this time. You still have time. Imagine this, when the result day comes, and instead of regret and thinking where should you hide, you are happy. You are thinking to yourself that you have improved. For the first ever time, you are not sad and guilty when the result day comes in your entire life. And this is where I wanted to tell you that even small improvements done now can result in significant great outcome over a certain period of time. So, the choice to change is always going to be centered upon you, and you are the one who is going to want to change for better for yourself. It all depends on how bad you want it. So, that was the real thing I wanted to deliver to you through this video. The choice is yours. And I guess you like to check out this video to fuel your academic weapon journey, because it's really helpful. I made it with a lot of hard work. I guess you see that. Okay, so that was it for the video. I guess you liked it. If you like it, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like it, and share with someone, your closest friend you love.